Now we're finally back. And let me tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to be doing any jank exploration, new idea experimentation, any of these kinds of things for at least a little bit. We're going to be playing Paulo Vitor Damaderosa's Winota list, leveraging some of the new cards. Let me just note that the big combo Winota, in case you haven't seen this card, whenever a non-human creature attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library and put a human onto the battlefield that's attacking and it's indestructible until end of turn. So you need your non-humans to bring out your humans. What's a good human to bring out? Blade Historian. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. Kind of like a replacement Embercleave. I was thinking about trying to run Blade Historians in other lists, but I kept going, man, why would you ever want to run a Blade Historian over an Embercleave? The answer is, you don't hard cast it. You're just peeling it straight out with Winota. Now, the remainder of the cards that are in the list are a mix of low-drop non-humans, such as the Alseid of Life's Bounty, or Alseid, still don't know how to pronounce it, the dog. We have Luminarch Aspirant, which is a human. We have the Core Cleric, that is not. We have the Elite Spellbinder, the new Paulo Vitor Damaderosa card. It's good to see Paulo playing Paulo. This is a look at the opponent's hand and remove a threatening card from it for a few turns. Skyclave Apparition is another thing to just clear the way for a good swing, and a Giant is a good removal. One of the interesting ones is the Professor of Symbology is a 2/1 that when it enters the battlefield, it learns. And when we look at the sideboard, we do have some artifact equipment, but or we do have some usual things like Maul the Skyclaves. I don't know why I read the card type instead of the name. Reidanes to prevent big things from being cast, but we also have in this list a bunch of things like Inkling Summoning, create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. Mascot Exhibition, which is actually kind of a bomb lesson. Just create a swell of stuff. It's really interesting that there's just a couple of lessons in the sideboard, because lessons and learning were considered kind of like a non-card consideration for standard. Traditional, standard, ranked. The lessons in learning were considered more of a limited card, not much of a standard or constructed thing. And standard is often the place where you can see some limited ideas sneak in, because power level in standard is much lower than other ones. What do I think about this? I'm going to give it a go. Now let me return back to my comfort zone, which is best of 3 standard constructed. Ay. Alright. So we see the Zagoth Triome. We don't see a Yorion, so it's unlikely to be an Emergent Ultimatum list. You obviously can run Emergent Ultimatum without that, but I think I want to do this like this. Obviously, it can be an Emergent Ultimatum list, but it's just unlikely given the constructions. I put a +1 counter on both of these because I see that my opponent's running Heartless Act, and there's still a lot of people running multiple copies of Heartless Act and stuff. Alright. One of the benefits of this list is, it still has some good white weenie cards, so you can always just beat ass with that. Thomas says, hey Day9, how are you? Happy Friday. You know, in truth, I'm a little mixed. I'm a little mixed, Tamasuki. I'm really excited whenever a new Magic set comes out. Let's do this one. What's this one about? It's always really fun when a new set comes out, and there's all the excitement and buzz and hubbub around the new cards, and as a broadcaster, there's like a lot of happiness that comes from a new set because it just makes the content itself nicer, easier, gooder. There's also the viewership increase and stuff, but I mean, like, I'm a reasonably competent deck builder, And, dude, I just got annihilated on launch day. And then I played a sealed pool where my cards were weak and I lost pretty quickly. Then I played another sealed pool where I actually built a god deck and I just kept making mistakes and it's just driving me insane. Ah! So against a deck that does not have a lot of creatures, the Bonecrusher is the one to pull out. Reidane, God of the Worthy, is a very good one to bring in due to the fact that it's non-creature spells your opponent control, costs 2 more to cast, and I think a Maul of the Skyclaves or 2 makes some sense. Maybe I actually just want a creature. $22, $23 land? That seems right. So I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy that I messed up with that god deck. I mean, it was just so... It was so disgustingly good, and then I make you a mistakey. Ghost Stalker says, don't worry, an editor can make everything look more favorable. Okay. Good luck to me. Yeah, I already told the editor to not upload it. If we can just hit on curve, we just immediately win. So let's see if we can get there. 4 colors, huh? Probably this is a 3-color deck that just has like a mountain or 2. Probably uses Sealed as Feast or Famine, which doesn't help with frustration, but at least in my case. Well, I mean, I actually was on Feast, and I went from Feast to Feed, and I hated to see it. Land 1 time. Cardboard Live works now. Hey, something's going right. So I'm really happy about that. In the last month, I've been having a lot of sleeping issues. I think just stress-related and whatnot, but hoping to sleep in tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Good lord. All right. I don't even care anymore. All right. Okay. Play Foist. Oh my god, you love to see it. Woo! This is it, baby. Bing bong, it's your pal Sean, and he has got it going on. Let me tell you, this is it. Oh yeah. We're absolutely going to turn those Wolf Willow Havens into spirits. So Zona says, if you like the smell of lavender, it can be very relaxing for sleeping. Yeah, I mean, I have good techniques for falling asleep. My struggle is staying asleep. There's the good old fall asleep. Oh, also, there's just some people, like at 2:30 in the morning last night, 3 in the morning, someone just went like, ah! And just started screaming like crazy. I was like, Jesus. Like, literally, like, full-on belly screams. It's like, fuck. Alright, Valky's down. Oh, this is a dirty little draw. I am a kind god. I'm gonna do this to protect both of them from Heartless Axe. This tells me that there is a Heartless Act here. Oh, this is so good. Oh, it's so good. Okay. could be a little bit concerning, but again, we would have expected a Heartless Act to be saved for this, so I actually don't think that my opponent has any removal. Maybe I shouldn't have included this. Okay. Okay. Ah. Oh my god, I get to play Paulo. Paulo into Paulo. Show me what you got. Alright, let's just get this one out of here, man. Okay, so what to do? What to do, huh? Probably this one, actually. Oh my god, we did it. Blade Historian would give them all double strike. Yeah, let's just do this. This one. This is a lot of damage. We did it. Oh! Who's broken the lost streak? Day 9. I had to chug the Windex so we could stop lost streaking. My god! It's been agony. GG right back at you, Hamasuki82. We did it. Gloomy Ghosts, Power Gloomy Day 9. Where'd you get this list from? Well, Ninfo fan, you should see the list using cardboard live up in the top left. I want to keep this because I feel like we have a high probability of drawing reasonable shit. Oh, we are totally fucked. So this is a Lurrus Ode to Dream Den list. Yeah, because if I'm sleeping and I have a nightmare that causes me to awaken in abject terror, those sorts of things, I mean, just like a little lavender ain't gonna magically fix it. And some earplugs ain't gonna fix it, you know. And again, I just want to stress, all I'm saying is, that's why I've been in a grumpy mood, is that I've been seeing some sleep struggles in the past. What I'm not saying is, I have no idea how to address this. Dear Lord, help. I'm going to explode and die. A horrible, heinous, very bad note of death. What kind of nightmare is it? Jesus Christ! Aaron. Aaron. Like, is it like a nightmare you're, like, fearing for your life? Or is it like a deep insecurity that you've, like, grown up hating about yourself? Like, what are we working with? Bring it on, Crabwine. Alright. Steve French says, my nightmares consist of ruined crabs. It's true. Alright. Playing a Basri's Lieutenant. I really should have looked to see that there was a Lurrus there, because that would have helped me quite a bit understand what it was that I was up against. We didn't play Winota because this is non-humans proc. The best way to beat Dimir Rogues is to beat the shit out of it with small creatures. Hope things are better soon. Thanks, Flashy Gordon. That's just such a reasonable comment to come from Twitch chat. Most times you're like, he has nightmares. Woohoo! Oh, let's see if we can make him cry, and I'll clip it. Then I can sell the clip as an NFT. We're gonna go to the moon because I read that on Reddit. T. Anderson says, I feel like the best way to beat most things is to beat the shit out of them. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ah, Excalion says, Posivibrativtions. Ah, very good. Someone did not think through the readability of that. Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, you're joking me. You're kidding me, Limortaci. Limortaci. Where the hell is my... What was her name? Not Tasha. Not Toski. Tavri? Vratri? What the hell was her name, man? What up? I got double strike. Fuck off. She's a 5 mana, summons a 2/2, gives all friendlies, or she summons a 1/1 and a 1/1, gives all friendlies +1/+1. And then all permanents return to the people that own them at the end of the turn. Tristani. I called her Tasha, thank you. Yeah, I love Tristani. She's just an absolute lass. She's so good. Blade Historian. Savage Diarrhea 69 says, I subbed with a heart. Who is this ass face with a pile of lull mages? Get out of town. All right. What up? We have died. That's right. We have a sideboard. Okay. This is good. It's instant speed. And I think it'll be pretty good. Skyclave Apparition's the ones that get on out. Maybe, yeah. Oxes seem pretty good. Yeah, I think I just cut out the pricey lieutenant. I think we need to keep the Symbology profs in because it's a 2-mana creature, and that seems really, 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 really essential. Very good. This side or the Alseid? Yeah, maybe down a Bonecrusher. Yeah, I feel like that was. Metal of the Illegal says, God seems good to stop the price reduction of the Lull Mage. I actually think that our opponent has 100% chance removed the Lull Mage from the deck entirely. That would be truly bizarre if my opponent kept it in. Because, like, Lull Mage is actually a terrible card versus us, period. Protect him! Mr. Tumnus. What a pleasure to see you. Hello. Tumnus, I'm doing better because we've won a best of 3 and I'm feeling very, very powerful. Show me what you got, Limortaci. Mamma mia. So villain doesn't have any blue. Yeah. Let us fight. I I never would have thought. I love this card. It's been rogues all day for me too. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are doing that. Right, we allow those. Shooter. I mean, this is great. Villain ain't drawn no land. And I'm happy to keep it that way. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's exactly what we want. That's why we run 23 of these. Shit. Alright. Bring it on, baby. Time to get slashy-washy. This ain't instant speed, is it? Okay. Wingardium Leviosa. Alright, so that goes. Bang, bang. Okay. Alright. Nice. So now I have 7 in there, and then we're just going to go to 8. It's going to be great. Yeah, Vishnarg, we actually played Is It Treasures yesterday, and I feel like there's some real merit to the list. Like, I'm really interested in trying that out. I increasingly think that running just Magnum Opus is a really money play. I really like it a lot. I don't think you want to do that. Yes, I'd love to see that. I do not care what I'm exiling. I just want it out of there. This is nice, because now Crippling Fear just causes more things to be on the battlefield. Miss the chains, yeah. Now it's just like, it just like goes away. Limortacci. And Operation Bing Bong on the Lurrus is done. Crack. Okay. Alright, it's my turn. Very good. Doesn't have Death Touch. We're down power and stuff. We're doing it. Oh, marking the W's. Okay, so is my deck perfect? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's perfect. I'm in a very tappy, twitchy, tweaky mood today. I don't need that many saviors. Unhinged NW. Well, in our little corner of the internet, and thanks for the 5 subs for a total of 10 unhinged NW. Howdy, 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 howdy. Good to see you, and good luck with the games. Luck's what we need right now, Unhinged, I'm telling you. Yeah, no, I want to find my Twirly Whirly pen. It's like a source of huge, like, mental comfort to just have the thing that I'm fiddling with nearby, on deck, on hand. But I don't know where it went. Did I, like, put it on top of this book? Top of this notepad? No. Let me move my computer back this way. Oh, there's Demon Souls. Haha, I did! It's fallen off, I've located it! Oh yeah, the Thoring Thought Thief. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I think the Ox gives us a substantial edge in this matchup. An edge that feels very excellent. So he's going to put 2 in the bin. So now if I Elite Spellbinder, my opponent can't counter it. My opponent could potentially try to remove it. Okay. Look at Paula there. Oh god, he's such a world champion. And, you know, the song that's stuck in my head is this fucking really old, very mediocre techno track from the DDR and Hip Hop Mania days. Show me what you got. Trying to lock Cling to Dusk. Let's get that one out of there, man. The name of the song is Denim by Slake. Of one mind. Of that mind, baby. You know, let's just end the game. Let's just draw a land and end it. Let's do it. Let's just end this fucking game, you know? Copyrighted? Probably. Oh, you're such a fucking tease. You're such a fucking tease, man. Is this correct to do like this? And if he says, it's in DDR, right? That makes it game music and therefore exempt, correct? Not at all! Yeah, not even a little bit. Unfortunately, tragically. Shoot her! Doop, doop. So we have a Winota. We've got a fucking Winota. Oh my god, yes! Lumortachi is going to die. I am ready for the absolute murderful action. This is gonna come. Look at this, we did it. Bing, boom. Bing, boom. And then I'm doing your Ox, I'm gonna cling it to dust. Look at all the card advantage that this guy's going to build up before death. Whenever non-human attacks. Not a human, not a human, not a human. We get to summon 3 nerds onto Zabasso field. And we can even make Winota. Or whatever other thing we want immortal. Alright, this one goes. Opponent was actually in a real pickle. Opponent did not have good tools to make many other decisions. What things besides Spellbinder does Winota hit in this deck? The big one is the Blade Historian, which gives all my attackers double strike. Also, there's some smaller humans, like Luminarch Aspirant, Basri's Lieutenant, things like this. Alright, we see the Black Lando Calrissians. So we're going to be looking to see... Okay, black-white. Exile. Alright, it resolves. No blue, though. No blue Lando Calrissians. I think that this is probably the better play to do, so we do this. We do the Selfless. We do the Luminarch. And again, like this. What is vanishing? What is this exile happy nutty jerk doing? Let's get the dogs going, man. Probably just Inkling. So villains black-white. We've only seen some instant speed removal. Pay 3 life? Yeah, I can afford to pay 3 life. I think Ward is like an unbelievable mechanic. Like an unbelievably good mechanic. Woo, woo, Strider. Winota wins the game on the spot. What is Ward? If it says Ward N, anytime I target it, I have to pay N in order for my spell to resolve. I think it's less of a question of I'm surprised that they didn't keywordify it. Okay, so there's a really interesting discussion to be had about keywordification that I will tell you after getting this water. Oh, you fuck. Hello? Interesting thing about keywordification. So, for instance, this says, when Skyclave Apparition enters the battlefield, a bunch of stuff. Right? Blah, 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 blah. So that's written out as an English sentence, as opposed to what Hearthstone does, where it's like, battle cry. And then lists some shit off. And what we might do is we might say, okay, well, first of all, why don't you just keywordify it? Why keep obfuscating it as English words? Because we also have, like, sacrifice Selfless Savior. Another target creature you control gains indestructible. Maybe we could describe something as, like, I don't know, like a death rattle effect? Plum Forbidden is very good. You know, there's so many different things you can look at and you can be like, dude. There's a huge opportunity to keywordify everything. However, there's been some interesting articles written about how you really need to carefully balance what is a keyword and what is not. She probably are going to have a lot of small creatures, huh? There's an interesting discussion to be had about, like, okay, well, the problem if you, let's say you have 10 keywords. Things like flying, trample, vigilance, lifelink, haste, right? And I'm sure you could name off 5 more. If you have, like, 10 keywords and then all the rest is written in English, this is a really easy way for a new player to step into the game, because most of what's there psychologically is just, if I read what this says, I'll understand what it does. If you had 100 keywords, you keywordified everything. It actually causes a little bit of mental exhaustion each time you have to learn a new keyword, remember this, and then learn a new keyword, remember this, and then learn a new keyword, remember this, and then learn a new keyword, remember this. So, for instance, Magic does something that's really clever to manage this. You'll recall in Guilds of Ravnica there was a mechanic called Surveil, and if it would be Surveil X. Look at the top X cards of your deck. Put any number of them into the graveyard. And then there was another card that read exile target creature. It said exile target creature. Ooh, I actually should probably... Huh, okay, I will do this then. Exile target creature. Look at the top card of your deck, put it in the graveyard or leave it there. And people went, hey, isn't that Surveil 1? And the answer is yes. But Surveil was a keyword in Guilds of Ravnica, where there were other keywords like Mentor, Convoke, things like this. So you kind of have like your... And by the way, these numbers are all sort of made up, so don't interpret what I'm saying as being directly relevant to the numbers. But they had something like 10 main keywords, and then they had these 5 special keywords in the set. And when they moved on to their next set, they again kept those 10 evergreen keywords, but then they had... They kept those 10 evergreen keywords, but then they removed those 5 in Guilds of Ravnica, and they put in 3 new ones in Ravnica Allegiance, or 4 new ones in Ravnica Allegiance. And I believe that's where they printed the card, Eat to Extinction, which does what I said, which is the, it's basically doing the Surveil effect. So what they chose to do is not to use the keyword, but instead to use just regular English, so that way it doesn't feel so overwhelming. So some of it is also like a bit about proportionality. This is bad. Which is like, how many cards is your keyword on? Is it on just one card? We probably don't want to keywordify it if it's only used once. What if it's used 5 times? Do we think there will be 5 popular cards? Every day. Do you hear my neighbor? Do you hear this? It's never ending. Doesn't matter how many, like literally every single day. Every single day. I'm knocking on this wall. Let's mute. So there's an argument against excessive keywordification because it's just overwhelming. Game music is obscuring it. Yeah, let me mute it. I think my neighbor was jamming out, and perhaps we do not have to knock on the wall. Wow, I'm getting owned by eye twitches. Wow, dude, Sedgemoor Witch is great. So yeah, the thing that I find interesting about Ward is that it seems like they're trying to balance how many cards have Ward keywords. There's not a ton, but there's a few. And then it seems like they want to plan on having more of it in future sets. So I think that like there's this idea of like adding in one new keyword, especially if it's an evergreen one. We want to be so careful of that. Because again, let's assume that there's a keyword limit. If you're a new player and you sit down, if you get to 7, 8, 9, 10 keywords, you're okay. You are totally okay with just 7, 8, 9, 10 keywords. When you start to get to 11 and 12 and 13 and 14, ugh. I hope my opponent kills this right now. When you start to get to more and more and more, it starts to feel a little bit like, ugh. And when you get to like 25, 30, this is when I feel like you start to run into danger zone. You fuck. I'm gonna concede because I'm essentially dead. I had a Winota in hand. I fucked up. Let's get the Bonecrushers in here. Let's get the fucking Bonecrusher. Boney. Breakfast Man says, do you know if the ward cost applies to the owner of the creature as well? I'm going to assume no, but it might. The reason I assume no is I'm basing my logic off a card called, or a mechanic called Hexproof. Whenever I twitch, you twitch, we all twitch for ice cream. So, I mean, like, Hexproof is your enemy can't do anything, but you can. Vishnarg says, you don't play Commander, correct? You're correct. And we're exiling it all. All we've ever done is exile these cards. Whoa. Well, crap. That was uneventful. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. Giant woman. All I wanna do is see you turn into Giant woman. Giant woman. God damn, I love Steven Universe. Hey, you want to hear some real bullshit? My wife and I have been watching Steven Universe, okay? There's 5 seasons of movie and then a 6th season, okay? So, we finished season 4. It turns out that's all there is on Hulu. Fuck. So then we see that Hulu will sell you this shit. They'll sell it to you. For $20. So I was like, perfect. Show me what you got. I was like, this is perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay $20 for this 5th season. And we bought it. And not only was it not the 5th season, these are dead cards. Probably just a creature. Not only was it not the 5th season, it was season 3 starting midway through running to season 4. I don't know how that happened. They majorly mondally fucked upily. It's all on HBO Max? Well then, fuck yeah. Guess who's an HBO Max viewer tonight? I still need to get HBO Max so I can watch Raised by Wolves. Raised by Wolves is a story about an angry mommy. It's a story about a giant woman. For any of you that do not know, Steven Universe is a children's television show that is surprisingly compelling. The episodes are 11 minutes long, so they're just like, it's like snacks. You're just snacking for a long time. But it has a surprisingly rich and deep lore and world to it. If you watch the first 5 episodes, which, keep in mind, is an hour of time, I would encourage you to get to episode like 6, 7, 8, and then things start to really click. Target player sacrifices a creature. Okay. Lose life. Yeah. Yes, there it is. All I wanna do. Gravity Falls is just unbelievable, by the way. For any of y'all that ain't seen it. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Hilda's another incredible animated show. I've watched some banger cartoons. Cartoons are where it's at, man. Oh, get out of here with your police procedural, your period piece drama, your slow-moving, historically accurate garbage. I want to watch some cartoons, man. She-Ra and the Princess of Power. Nordic fat cheese, you're 100%. She-Ra is fucking unbelievable. Hilda is unbelievable. Oh my god, it's so good. And holy shit, I saw that they were making Invincible into a comic. So they're making the Invincible comic into a TV show. Dude. Invincible, the comic, is like G-U-U-D, like good. It is good. For you that don't know, Invincible is a comic by Robert Kirkman, who did The Walking Dead, who's done, a bunch of shit. Just like a really good comic writer. There's another Robert Kirkman series. He didn't do Haunt. That was McFarlane. Did he do Haunt? McFarlane's also really good. McFarlane really incredible. I'm so annoyed that I can't remember the other works of Robert Kirkman, who I'm a huge fan of. But anyways, Robert Kirkman wrote a series called Invincible. And you know, a lot of superhero stuff was written when there was really limited colors that could be printed into newspaper, or that could just be printed onto paper anyways, which is part of the reason why you have so many bright primary colors of Golden Age comics. You know, why Superman has, like a bright red cape and a blue suit with yellow, right? That's like the really basic, easy-to-do colors. I don't have a... So like, you know, there's something that I feel like you associate with Outcast is what I'm thinking of. Thank you, Olela. Yeah, a lot of these Golden Age comics kind of had this, like, haha, yeah, adventure, alright, woo, mystery, etc., 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 etc. Bing, 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 bing. Jesus, 18 already milled? Fuck. Let us fight. And so, and they also kind of had an equally sort of bright, simple morality to them. A sort of, like, unrealistic, like, oh no, the entire planet's gonna be destroyed. Oh goodness, thank you so much, Superman. Big high fives. It didn't yet hit the sort of grisly, gnarly feel of a lot of the modern Batman stuff. So Invincible, Kirkman, like, really goes hard on, like, exploring what a modern well, alright. What some of those primary color, bright, happy morality type stories would look like in the modern world if you took everything more seriously. Good lord. And so, I mean, like, Invincible, the comic, just gets really dark and really violent, but still has this sort of warm, happy pastels and a lot of tropes that are from traditional, you know, superhero bright comics and stuff. Bye! Bing and a bong. Like The Boys. Well, The Boys, I feel like, is just... It starts with pure, unadulterated grit right from the get-go. But Invincible is, like, it actually starts as a very sort of, like, coming-of-age, joyous, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a superhero like my dad! Oh, yeah! Right, it's very... almost like silly and cheery and delightful, you know? And then you keep getting deeper and you're just like, holy shit. It's really good. I recommend it strongly. You fuck. I think the Skyclave Apparition, is this maybe what we don't want? No, I feel like it's gonna put a little pressure on. I feel like this is what I want. I want a lots of oxes. Basri's Lieutenant feels like a cut here. I actually feel like cutting Blade Historian too, or maybe even just the Winota and the Blade Historian like this, right? I know that looks a little weird, but the thing is, you know, the way that a mono white or Boros deck beats Dimir Rogues is to just go under and just shit on them. So I mean the Anyways, I really was excited when I saw that Invincible was being adapted for television, and it was being done as a cartoon, because I feel like that's an essential component to the tone of the comic, is that the comic is leveraging tropes and feel and familiarity with how comic book stories of that era were. And if you go into real life, you immediately dip into realism extremely hard. But now, what do you actually get to do? Dude, you get to just fucking have all that intensity and that maturity combined with the silliness of, like, cartoon animation styles. I mean, I think it's fantastic. Powers is another good comic series. Yeah, Powers is good. That's Bendis. Bendis like Beckham. So this, you know, I'm going to play the Skyclave Apparition for two reasons. One, I'm happy to get rid of the Ruin Crab, and I would rather that be countered than our Elite Spellbinder. It also allows us to have 2/3/3 swinging in on the next turn. And then similarly, I would rather have a, you know, like a fucking Winota that can pop off with a Skyclave. Pulled out a lot of my humans. But I'm the best fucking player here. Thank you, Paulo Vitor Damaderosa, for the list. Yeah, actually, I got a question. I'm gonna ask for let's do Day White for yes, and Day Blue for no, because I'm doing white on black, and if you responded with the Day Black emote, I wouldn't be able to see it. Don't do it yet, because I haven't asked the question. Hold your horses! So Day White for yes, Day Blue for no. How many of you have experienced that, like, watching a movie feels unimaginably more difficult recently? Like, in the last year, I find watching a movie to just be exhausting. More so than usual. Alright, so we're getting like a 70-30. You know, it's so funny, because I just put up a poll. Yeah, I mean, I find that, like, I can, like, watch some TV. Some TVs I'm good with, but in a lot of regards, it's like TV and books and games, and anytime it's like, you want to watch a movie? I'm like, I don't know, I want to do the thing that I do every time. You into the audiobooks? You know, My Cat Farts? Which is the ID, and is also something that my cats do, but the person named My Cat Farts is asking if I'm into audiobooks. You know, not really. Partly because my occupation has a commute of 8 seconds, and for that reason, I don't really need to, like, keep my eyes and my body doing something else, like driving, and where I listen to audiobooks. Which is where I know a lot of people do tend to start to consume them. Podcasts, I find just so trying to fucking listen to these fucking podcasts all the fucking time. Ew. Fuck. I think I make the pricey thing pricier, huh? Dr. Blowout. Dr. Blowout. Yeah, no, whenever I, like, listen to a podcast, especially ones that are, like, sponsored, Hey everyone, this is John. I'm really excited to speak to you today about the 18th Century Watchmakers Guild. It was known as formed along the beaches of Boston during an area when shipping was, I wouldn't say at its peak, but you know. Anyways, I want to give a shout out to Audible that sponsoring this podcast. Audible audio, you know, makes sense. I immediately, like, my forehead has clunked heavily against the fucking pavement as I've died. I've died listening to it. Right. Yeah, it's me, a Lotus Cobra. Audible and ShareSpace. Dude, Audible and ShareSpace have owned the market so hard. It's almost like they get third-hand advertisement, because I'm talking about that shit. I think I banked the Edgewall Innkeeper. All I wanna do... Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends is another one where it's like you can't help but talk about it, because it's just like fucking everywhere. Well, well, well. Wind in the skies, feeling fine. So I'm going to do like this to ensure that Villain has only expansive things and is also like a million miles away from casting a Blade Historian. Mr. Tumnus' Wraith poured so much into their marketing campaign here, nobody talk about it. That makes me wonder how they aren't bankrupt. Yeah, well, it has to do with the difference between how mobile games as a product function differently than computer games. Like, for instance, I'm probably on my, like, 15,000th hour of Magic right now. I'm having a good time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No. So I'm going to go down. You know, I think it's just... We go Landy. Ugh. Do some blocks, baby. Yeah, so for instance, I'm on like my 15,000th hour of this game or something ridiculous. Maybe less than that, maybe like 8,000th hour. Alright, ooh. But, you know, it doesn't change the fact that, like, dude, I really like playing this game a lot. And whenever Wizards is like, hey, great news, we're releasing more content, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna spend more money. How does Wizards as a company work with respect to me, the player? They keep making their product awesome by releasing more and more awesome sets, which I play the ever-living fucking shit out of. So they're going to get a few $100s from me alone a year. And I mean, that's even ignoring the fact that I'm a broadcaster. Like, I paid a lot of money in Magic. I used to buy, like, about $100 of stuff, $100 of product, every single release. From, like, 2013 to 2018 kind of thing. There's probably a few years where I bought none. Probably. Helias, I do know that I am using made-up French words often. I like doing that. So don't mind me, Helias. Expensive. It's fun to say. It's like saying expensive with like a really strong, unnecessarily satisfying accent. Anyways, so, what was I going to say then? Irid says, expensivo. Ooh, Iru, we gotta play some Dodo tonight. I've lost every single game I've even thought about. Yeah, so if I do like this, and then you get sacrificed like that. But anyways, in mobile, the model is more of this person is going to play this game for 2 months. So rather than get a dedicated audience of a few million who are regular spenders for many decades, or for many years, what a lot of mobile games try to do is they try to make sure that like they get many hundreds of millions of people to play for just a little bit. And by the way, I'm speaking in very broad strokes. We're going to come back to specifics in a moment. But again, in a very broad stroke sense, this is what's going on. This is good. I actually don't know what I cut. Do you think the Elite Spellbinder is probably a weak card here? I mean, my opponent doesn't have any flying. Dude, I'm just going to do this and move on with my life. I'm just going to still be the beatdowns, I think. How do I win this? I feel like I win with Maul the Skyclaves, like, a lot of the time. Yeah, I think this is right. I think I just peel out the Professor of Symbology. I think a 2-1 that's giving me some meager values is going to be terrible here. But anyways, so with a company like Raid Shadow Legends, part of their marketing is like blitz marketing. Like, you know, we are going to pay someone about $10 per user, and we hope that on average these users spend $11 or $12 in the 6 weeks that they will play, which gives us the ability to pay for more money coming up and yada 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 yada. And so I think that you wind up with a lot of fragmentation where, like, it's far less about fuck out of here, man. I don't need this garbage. Dude, let's go all in on the Winota plane, bruh. Aaron Toy says, stop mentioning Raid Shadow Legends if they aren't going to pay you a disgusting amount to keep this up. You know, I have no problem talking about other games. I mean, I've been offered... I literally received a Raid Shadow Legends offer this morning, and I do like once a week. And I always turn them down, because I don't know, it feels to me like a pay-to-win game. My understanding is that it's pay-to-win. If you want to do anything in the game, you pay to win. And as you know, here on Day 9 TV, we more often than not pay to lose. It's just fucking kidding. Alright, so I'm going to go Bonecrusher. I'm going to bank a Bonecrusher and then smash a Winota, and then easy peasy. And you know, I actually don't have any problem, ethically speaking, with the idea of someone who wants to pay money to play a game and be told you're winning A+, you're losing, oh no, give us money. Yeah, pay money and I can fucking crush shit. Yeah! I mean, I paid $4 to watch Skyscraper starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And what he did was be a sympathetic, relatable, charismatic dad, beat the shit out of the bad guys by saying no to everyone. He kissed his wife at the end, high-fived their son or daughter, it doesn't matter. The kid was not a particularly relevant part of the movie, because the special effects were the star. Fucking Winotas. Take that. And I loved it. And I got a little power trip out of that, right? If you're playing a game where you're struggling and you paid like $2 and you get to shit on stuff for like 2.5 hours, I don't necessarily judge that. I just, as a person, don't have no interest in that kind of game, essentially at all. So, anyways, oh my god, is that Monkeys Forever? Oh my god, it's Monkeys Forever. Now here's something amazing. Monkeys Forever. This is High E-Root. And E-Root is my Dota buddy. And E-Root and I, Monkeys, E-Root and I, we talk about watching your stream. That's how fucking famous you are to us. What the hell's happening over here? This game is tearing me apart, Lisa. Irit says true. Monkeys Forever says LeMayo. Meanwhile, Monkeys Forever is doing that like that like unbelievably happy, high-pitched staccato giggle that you have. I was watching you play fucking Broodmother the other day, and your mic kept clipping as you were screaming, "Fucking kill him!" Get him! And then you chuckle, 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 too. I mean, you gotta bring the energy in Dota. I bring... Oh god, I don't bring the energy at all. Oh no! Oh! Oh! Shoot her! Operation Bing Bong and Skyclave Apparition going great. I've been really tired when I've been playing Dota, and normally I'm pretty good at communicating with shitters. But what keeps happening is that I'm really tired when they behave in a shitterly way. And I try to be like, dude, you need to stop doing it forever. I just say stuff that makes me look so dumb. And then they immediately snap back because they're like an alert shitter. And I'm like, fuck, like, oh, come on. Like, it's too hard, it's too much. Like, every time I open my mouth, I just think, I look so stupid right now, man. It's been rough, so I kind of want to drink some coffee, get some rest, sleep in, so that way next time I'm playing Dota and someone starts being a butthead, I can really shut him down. In this game of Magic the Gathering, we've lost because we drew no land. And everyone who's watching goes, ah yes, it's the same game I've played before. Gloam42 with the 100 bits and no message at all. Thank you, Gloam. Oh my god, 1,500 bits from a Dogecoin enthusiast. Wait, who dropped the 1,500? Who dropped 1,500 and mentioned Dogecoin to me? Oh, fuck. Someone dropped Dogecoin love. Excellent. And Candy Bomber Z, holy shit, gifted 5 subs, including one to Senile Sanity Gaming. Oh, yes. Well, I apologize whoever gave me 1,500 bits and made a Dogecoin comment, because I missed the shit out of that. JTS is me, of Cheesecake and Crumbs. Gifting us 5 subs. How is the business going? Are you full-time baking yet, or are you just like stealth night baking? Night Baker, JTS is me. Oh, Kraken's Fisher friend. Where's Kraken's Fisher friend? Hey, thanks for the Doge love. Man, all the Dogecoin posts. You know, like, here's the thing. I know the person that created Dogecoin. I know the person. And like... oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna get out. And now it's like, it's getting big. Everyone's, oh my god, oh god! Dogecoin, oh yes! Everyone's getting like so out of their mind, pumped, amped, excited about Dogecoin. Oh my god. That, like, I feel like it's gotten to the point where I don't even know what to do with it anymore, you know? I don't know what to do with it, because, like, it's getting to a point where it's so expensive. Can you explain what Dogecoin is? Once upon a time, when Bitcoin was on its first upswing, uptick, hooray, Aru, Aroni. There started to be all these other people going, holy fuck, I'm going to make a cryptocurrency. And it is going to be highly, highly tight. Alright. In this deck, we run exclusively Luminarch Aspirant. That is the only card in the deck. Bitcoin, it has a way that it's functioning, and then people were like, what if there was another way to... Because, okay, I feel like the reasoning behind Bitcoin being interesting at an intellectual level, screw all the emotional stuff, is that it's a way to have me do a transaction with you where the verification process doesn't need a centralized party. So, for instance, with Twitch, if you want to give me a subscription, it goes through Twitch, it goes through a central authority. If you try to make a payment, did that go through? Did it not? Well, alright, so if we get a land that's untapped, we just win on the spot. Especially because it's fairy friends going in. No. Okay. And so other people started to say, oh, I have an idea. What if we were able to put more things onto this? Yeah! Oh, fuck yeah. Maul the Skyclaves on the big boy. Boom. People started to say, hey, what if we can add other features, other functionality? Like maybe you can put in a contractual agreement. Or maybe instead of me transferring my coin to you, maybe you and me both make an agreement and the coin goes to escrow and there's a verifiable way for that to go from escrow to the other party or back, and all these other... People got really excited all the various ways they can make their Bitcoin variant, as it were. I'll keep. And so Dogecoin, like my understanding, not an expert on the fucking Doge lore, but whatever. Understanding of Dogecoin is that someone, kind of as a joke, made Dogecoin as a reference to the such coin, much wealth, wow. You know that meme? Oh, you would run Frostbite on the internet, you fuck. Some ancient memes, but it checks out. And thus, the Dogecoin was burned. No. Dogecoin was born, right? Pretty cool. Villain didn't play another one-mana thing, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play the Inkling Summoner. I'm going to hold back the Skyclave Apparition, because this to me implies that Weisshorn is going to be going for a 3-mana play. Because it was like Frostbite and then Fervent Champion, so I think this was just drawn. Sure, that's totally fine. Again, we anticipate that there's both a 3-mana play and no Bonecrusher, so it's probably just going to be an Anax. It's like the only thing that makes sense. Sure, Robber of the Rich. Although I do feel like that has to have come from the top. I would prefer to hold this for Anax, but, you know, I want to keep the Operation Bing Bong going. And so, as various other cryptocurrencies have increased in visibility and excitement around the world, there's a lot of renewed interest in some of these old random cryptocurrencies, including Dogecoin, and I think it's because Dogecoin named itself as a meme. It was like, look at me, I'm Dogecoin, L-O-fucking-L, and people are just like, oh, L-O-fucking-L, that's how wealth should be distributed! It appears we have died. Red Cat Melee is very good. I don't think we want the Professor of Symbology at fucking all. And I mean, that feels like maybe all? I'm gonna run the Reidanes. Oh yeah, who could forget? Be Connect! Yes, Aaron 2A. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, my wife doesn't even believe me. I know this looks weird. My opponent's gonna Frost Snarl it or whatever the hell. It's fine. I want it to happen. I don't want to do nothing. And I would rather have the Selfless Savior. Alright. No! Well, actually, it's just gonna be Winota. Yeah! All I wanna do, see Winota turn into... Giant Master Shake, hell yes! Gifting us 5, staying alive. I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you, Giant Master Shake. For the 5 gifted subs on this fine day of Friday. Be gone. Oh my god. Kraken's Fisher friend donating another 15 says, yeah, Reddit poster today became a millionaire off Doge. I got a good laugh out of it. Well, here's the thing. Until someone has actually cashed out and has the money in the bank, I don't feel like they've made the money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? See where I'm going? Do you see? Wassa, wassa, wassa. Be Connect. Fuck out. Alright, done. Oh my god, Filthy Rake says, you know, our good friend NATO has a wallet with 3 million Doge and does not remember the password. You know, don't you wish sometimes, like now, there was a centralized authority that could actually help you get into your shit? You had a friend who had like 100,000 Doge coins stolen. Come on. Oh, well, aren't we happy? Here, look. I present to you the lap. Nope, nope, don't go anywhere. Just stay here. Just enjoy it, Desperado. You must. This hand actually sucks, man. I blame the cat. I always blame the cat. 100%. It's the cat's fault. We're gonna make Despy coin. I'm gonna sell you as an NFT, but keep you as my little tiny princess. Okay. Jankmaster Shake says, no problem. Thank you for the wonderful streams. Gotta head out to set up for my stream. Hope you and the rest of your stream goes well. Hell yeah. This is a cute kitty cat. Alright, I'm gonna put you down, darling. Baby, all I wanna do is... Oh, don't you chew that shit. Don't you chew that shit. Don't you fucking chew that shit. I will burst out into tears if you chew upon that shit. No, don't you dare. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, stop. What are you doing? No, no, don't unplug my fucking headphones. Wait, hold on. Out of the way, Despy. No, stop stretching on top of the keyboard. Get out of here. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Come here. To the lap with you. No. Wow, now that's fucking value right there, man. Selfless Savior. I think I want the dogs down. Despy's working for the haters. I know, dude, we have not lost a single best of 3 with this deck. Not a single one. Oh. Hi. Wow, you are just fucking vibrating, huh? Hello. Yep, it's dead. It's an axe hardened in the forge. Just cut it out. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Okay, we're gonna win this game if we draw land. Although, I will say, if we drew white land, holy fucking guacamole, turducken smackawole. Alright. And it was on the next turn when Day 9 swung in for 1,000,000 ants. Ermagerd, a fervent champion. Ermagerd. So let's actually count the damage. So we're going to be at 10. And then next turn, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we choose no blockers. So this means that we can smash Winota, swing out, and still have enough health in the end. Did I fucking click on the right thing? I'm the best, man. I did it. The clap, it was so easy. It was an easy clap. We really dropped one on that fella. The chat was so simple. You know, I really want to finish Demon's Souls. I'm probably going to do it later. Demon's Souls and Age of Empires 2 are the two that I'm hunting, hungry, interested, one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We see Gruul, huh? Highly Gruul. I mean, look, I'm gonna do the Selfless Savior Professor of Symbology play, because then next turn it's Winota time. Time to join forces. I'll go to 10. See if I give a fuck. See if I give a damn. Ooh, the perfect chip, is it not? Great. A goose. It's not my fault that I'm out here getting goose. No, I'll go down. I'll take it. No. Excellent. All I want to do. See you turn into... you know, let's spellbend this. Think back this. Oh my god, that's an incredible BB. That is an incredible pull. That's right. On Fridays, I like to get chippies with my Chipotles. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I think I do not block. Alright. No block necessary. No. So I thought I said, Interblade MTGs are some sort of mechanic that allows you to see your opponent's hand. There's not a mechanic that lets you do that, but oh, I have just made a big old mistake. Yuck. Well, I don't like doing that, but sometimes you gotta fuck up. You gotta screw up to make money. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. There are ways of revealing certain cards under certain situations, and normally in real life they would like reveal it and then hide it again, but because it's digital, it just reveals it and keeps it revealed. Alright, Weak Head Wolf. Alright, great. How does double-sided MTG cards work in real life with sleeves? You just pull it out and you flip it, and you pull it out and you flip it. And you just have to know the other side. I feel like modal dual-face cards just work way, 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 way better. I think our opponent maybe... is not going to be in the best shape. Number says, how often did you encounter instances of cheating IRL MTG? I mean, here's the thing. I'm just not really a suspicious person. I just don't care that much, you know? Like, oh, so-and-so, you know, hit a card under there. I mean, who cares, you know? Like, if you're trying that hard to win at Friday Night Magic, like, whatever. But I know that there's a lot of cheating. And I don't mean, like, big, dramatic, like, oh my god, there was a gigantic ring of cheaters ripping winnings away from the hands of hungry children. Like, I mean, there was nothing like that. Actually, if I swung out, what would happen? We'd certainly kill one. Yeah, I actually think this is it. I think this is the one. But there's a lot of just, like, people that will, like... You know, I'm talking, like, kids who are, like, 15 and shit, who will, like, peek cards and things, you know, and just be, like, inappropriate, you know. This is just kill permanent, right? Target on-land permanent. Nice. Sweet double block this. I mean, there's people just like, you know, they're shuffling and they see that there's like kind of like appears there's like a good card here. Maybe I could like, I don't know, like, oh, I saw it. Maybe I'm not gonna say anything. You know, it's just a there's a shitload. And I mean, it's like I don't know. It's not complicated, right? If you have someone who's just like really casual, who's showing up, here's the way I would compare it. Like if you are at a casino, you're playing some poker. And someone, like, as they're playing, they turn and you can see their card. Do you really go like, call the floorman? I have to be honest, it appears I've cheated. I've looked at his cards and all this. You know, what you do is you go, well, I know his cards now. That's about that. I don't know. So I mean, like, it's fine. It's like I don't know what to do about it. It's like if you're in a physical game where the enforcement of the rules is about the trust between you and the other person. I think people are going to do this. I think the real challenge is when you start to get to like Grand Prix and stuff where there's money and prizing on the line, where people start to see that cheating is happening. You know, there's a lot of like shuffling and people that practice shuffling to increase the probabilities of stuff happening. You know. I'm not trust this. Most Magic games are tabletop anyway, so it would be scuffy to cheat then. That's what I'm saying, is that the cheating is rampant in those situations. Well, depending upon the measure of rampant. But I mean, I know that there's been cheating at like every Grand Prix. And again, not big dramatic cheating, just someone who like, oh, I have a bunch of land here. I'll shuffle in a way. Because like, okay, so imagine you have a deck of cards. Imagine here is the top half and the bottom half. And imagine like you cut and then you mush them together like this. And you pull apart and you pull them together like this and cut and pull them together like this. Notice that this pinky has never intersected in the middle, so the cards that are on the bottom are still at the bottom, and the cards that are on the top are still on the top. You know, things like this. Or if you think your opponent's going to cut, you can ensure certain qualities to the middle of the deck. You know, there's just bullshit that goes on. Shouldn't money tournaments have an auto shuffler? I don't know about Magic. Well, in when you actually get to like Pro League, there's like a judge that just like stands and fucking watches you when you're filmed. So this is how some cheaters have been caught: is that there's like a camera on them and it's like looking down and they can see via the shuffler that suspicious behavior is going on. And the question is like, what's the way to make this occur that is frankly just the most reasonable? Like, what's a reasonable way to make this stuff happen? Because it's absolutely true, you could have shufflers and stuff, but a big thing that happens is we switch decks and then we shuffle each other's decks. Alright. Now, I think I Elite Spellbinder to just pick off, like, a motherfucking Elder Gargaroth. Holy shit, brah. Holy shit, bro. That was like a total holy shit moment. All I wanna do. We're about to get bonged for a bit here. I don't want to block that. No siree. I think that this looks like I don't have a lot. I'm hoping that Villain swings out, because then I would be swinging for 14 damage. Oh shit, I'm swinging for 14 damage. Oh no. I did my mathematics incorrectly. Maybe I should actually block here then. Very cool. Always happy to see those. Always happy to see those. I'm going to shoot the bird soon. I'm going to be shooting that motherfucking bird. Because Villain right now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land. Actually, the Elder Gargle Pal is going to be coming down soon enough, huh? I think this is probably the best play to do here. It's actually kind of a boon. Alright, I'm going to bolt the bird. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6. So then there's 7. Crap. I don't actually know how we do this. I think we've lost. Or are you calling the opponent villain? It's just a generalized way to describe the opponent. I'm hero, they're villain. Hit me. Flick your cigarette, then kiss me. We appear to have hit the pickle. Oops. Got a block. And I just do this exchange here. Probably draw. Probably draw is the best choice. So, we will be likely forced to chump the Kazandu Mammoth. Well, let me just make sure that this message doesn't show up on screen. Oh, it would have. Oh my god. Oh, you just never know. If we win this, it's a miracle. No Ember Cleave. Very hard to cast with only 1 red mana. Then we'll Shatterskull Smashing something. Oh, you hate to see it. Woo. So, Nagmar says, what do you think about bringing Warhammer 40k to Magic the Gathering? At the beginning, I was excited about the news, then I read some MTG forums and subreddit, and people were mad at Wizards, and they were destroying formats by adding Warhammer and other IPs to the Magic the Gathering set. What are your opinions? Okay, so here's Here is my opinions about, this is actually my opinion about generalized controversy around Wizards. Wizards owns the shit out of making good games, right? Like Magic the Gathering has been good for, like, a long time. It has been, like, really, 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 really good for a long time. Holy crap. They do Dungeons & Dragons, too. I'm ignoring that. I'm just talking about the game. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's the thing that matters. If this game... this is not a great hand, but what can you do? If this game was like, it's like not really that great, but they had like super streamlined everything else, like no one would give a shit, right? So, I'll begin by saying I think Wizards are like some of the best creative teams that I think exist in the world, period. I think extremely ridiculously omega highly of Wizards of the Coast development. Now, as a separate comment, there have been instances of a frustrating decision that Wizards of the Coast has made in this place, and in this place, and in this place, and in this place. So, you know what's one that you heard me talking about the other day? Man, it is really frustrating that the client has some audio bugs. Man, come on! Like when I opened up the game the other day, it like my deck wasn't loaded. Like the deck list was not loading properly after I opened packs, and I was like, "Oh, come on!" Right? You know. Now that's frustrating short term, and I have no qualms expressing that frustration short term. Long term, I know that it's way easier to just fix this bug than it is to make this really good game that I'm going to play thousands of more hours of before I die. Now, Reidane is really great because non-creature spells cost 4 more, so this basically means that we're going to be able to be swonking on in the air like we just don't care for quite a while. Unless they have exactly the wolf. So, what can start happening to people? Bing bong. What start happening for people is maybe you see this bug here. Wizards change the name of Grand Prix to something. I think Magic Fest, and a lot of people were like, "Why? Grand Prix was a great name." Wizards of the Coast changed the Pro Tour to like 4 different things, and a lot of people were like, "Why? What the heck?" Wizards of the Coast have, I don't know, there's some stuff going on with the pricing of some of their stuff in Modern that I've heard. There's controversy around, but I don't play Modern. So like these kinds of things like are building up in people's minds, and there's a feeling of this is just my thoughts on how like human brains work. There's a feeling that can start building up where you begin to go, dude, come on. Like, actually, which one are you going to fight? Are you going to fight this one? Yeah, because if you want to trade that. Oh, you're going to kill Reidane. Okay. What do you know? This is actually great for us. Just swing. Block away. Please pass. My opponent now just loses the Wicked Wolf. I think I shoot here, actually. Okay, so I brought up the fact that there's a sort of building frustration, and I think that we've all had experiences in life where, say, someone is like, hey, I'll be there at 7, and then they get there at 8. And you're like, dude, that was frustrating. Next time, hey, I'll be there at 7, and then they're there at 8. And then, okay, I'll be there early at 6:30, and then they don't even show up at all. And it's just like, it's so frustrating, you know? There's that buildup of frustration that I feel like a really natural response for a community at large when there has been maybe 4 or 5 things that have been very frustrating in the last 6 to 12 months or whatever. The bans, the huge amount of bans in Standard. Yeah, no, there's more of these controversies coming back to me. But when, okay. Okay. When I think it's a perfectly normal, perfectly natural thing for this buildup of frustration to mean that if someone does something on a scale of 1 to 10 that's like a 3 of frustration, I think I just do this exchange because I just want to keep my health up because I'm just looking for a burn spell, basically. So that buildup of frustration means that, like, even though it's a 3 out of 10 in terms of frustration, it feels like a 7 out of 10. You know, again, if someone is late once, it's fine. But if they've been late 40 times and they're late again, it's like, ah! I'm the best player here. Hello. There he is. And so, you know, for instance, I think a lot of people were really alarmed and concerned about the Secret Lair Walking Dead. Secret Lair Walking Dead, it's not magic lore. They're cards that are not just visual collectibles, they're actually playable. Which means, wait a minute, if it's a limited run, because Secret Lairs are only available for 1 week. They're supposed to be like sort of collector's premium items. Like, oh my god, they're only available for 1 week. Then what if, like, it's an overpoweredly good card, and I can't get it, and I want to play in Standard? Oh no! You know, etc., etc., etc. And it's not that that isn't a valid concern. It is. But, you know, from my perspective, just looking at that in a vacuum, just looking at that one thing in a vacuum, if that was a gameplay problem, man, Wizards is fucking killer at making good gameplay, so they would just fix it. They've reprinted shit. They literally just reprinted a bunch of cards as part of this set. Right, so if it was an issue and they didn't fix it, I'd be bummed. If there's an issue and they fix it, great. And then if, you know, what about it souring the lore of the game? I mean, I just kind of don't even think we're remotely close to that line. Wow. Talk about lucky. Talk about lucky. Want to talk about it? And I think that some, like, when there is so much crossover of different components, it can sometimes feel like there's, like, crossover mania. And it's like, dude, oh my god, could we please just... Oh, it has Menace. It has a mean ace. Got it. This one. Okay. But even though I just got done saying all of that stuff, I also, too, don't think that someone's concern or frustration about that is unreasonable at all. I'm like, yeah, no, that I can totally see where there would be frustration there. Or I should say, less frustration and more concern. Actually, I'm not going to get the Scorching Dragonfires. I'm just going to put in the Mauls so we can smash in the air. So, like, when people were upset about the Walking Dead Secret Lair, again, in it, looking at just that, I see how there's issues in this sort of thing. I see how there's frustrations. I feel less bothered by it. And so when you're asking about Warhammer 40k meets Magic the Gathering, my reaction to that is one of, oh my god, fuck yeah, I love the Warhammer 40k universe, it's fucking awesome. Same reaction I had to the Walking Dead crossover, where I was like, oh my god, fuck yeah, Walking Dead, love the comic series, like, adore the comic series, and I love zombies, period. Cool. But, you know, I feel like the takeaway for me would be, we do this, and then I think I just chuck this one, right? That seems good. Another reaction for me is that there are a lot of individually concerning controversies, none of which, in my eyes, are so huge that I think doom is upon us. But what I see is a pattern. And so, for instance, let's take our example of someone who's late a lot. If they say, hey, I'll be there at 7, and then they're at 7:30. Hey, I'll be there at 7, and they're there at 7:30. Hey, I'll be there at 7, they're there at 7:30. I go, dude, like, come on, man. You've said to me, like, countless times that you're going to be there. Like, countless times. We really got to work on this, right? I wouldn't be sitting there going, you were late 30 minutes for this one lunch. Do you realize how important it is to show up to this lunch on time? My focus would be less on the individual and more on the shape of things. So, again, I'm the kind of person that it takes a good bit of time. Like, I slowly grow in my opinion of something. And if there's a bunch of negative things, it slowly lowers and slowly increases my concern. And if great things happen, that slowly lowers my concern. You know, one of those sorts of things. So this is a very long rant, and this is all to say, I do think that there have been a number of reasonable concerns that people have had. There's been a number of reasonable concerns that people have had about standard bans, about limited releases, increasing of product pricing, naming and esports events and infrastructure and stuff like this. There's been, you know, a lot of what I'll just call like, yeah, that's totally a reasonable concern. I agree with that. None of them individually alarmed. Oh god, we're so good at this video game. Well, let's just do another Blade Historian. Oh, actually, would Winota have been lethal? I think Winota maybe was lethal. We're off by... Oh yeah, she was lethal. That's actually so funny. Just bonked in for lethal. So, I mean, I see relevance to the statement, hey, are you concerned? Yeah. Well, I'm not concerned, but I see merit in the statements that there's concern. And I'm sort of looking in the long term to be like, hey, maybe some of these crossovers could be actually, like, super sweet. I don't see how we don't just, like, immediately nuke the opponent. Plumb the Forbidden, huh? I guess this one is the one that I don't want Villain to cast. That's not a good one. That's not a good one at all. So Villain's going to go to 12, is that right? And rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a. And get bonked back down to 2. I feel relatively good about this position. Ah, you're right, H9, 11 Retriever. You're right. You're right. Nice analysis on the math. I would not have won had I pulled out the Winota. Alright, I see the move. Attack with everything. Alright, let's just... We have not lost a single best of 3 yet. But, you know, have any of you heard of the 70-30 rule in visual design? This is something that I feel like I learned way long ago, forgot for a long time, and then was re-reminded of it recently. Oh, the audio's weird. We must be on the new battleground. We are! What do you know? But the 70-30 rule is like, let's say that you wanted to have... You were thinking of mixing 2 things. You know, I'm going to keep this because I'm the best player here. It's a Yorion list, huh? Perfect. What a good dog. I've heard it as 80-20. Ah, that's a different thing. Yeah, the 80-20 rule is 80% of the outcome is a result of 20% of the effort. Totally something different than I'm talking about. Rather, what your pal Day 9 is talking about. What is this list? Mono blue. So the idea is, let's say that I wanted to make a movie that was a mystery set in a sci-fi, or excuse me, a noir movie set in a sci-fi environment. So think about like the sort of visuals and the look that you would have in like noir, and then think, I can't believe he's done this. Then think about some of the visuals and themes and tropes you might have in science fiction. The 70-30 rule is, if you're trying to like mix these 2 together, let's do an Elite Spellbinder actually. I want to see what this guy's working with. Eliminate Elspeth's Nightmare, Saw It Coming, Ashiok. Yeah, so none of these really mess with us. Let's just you do the Ashiok, huh? So it is, if you're trying to come up with like a visual style for this, you should do 70% of one and 30% of the other. You shouldn't go 50-50. Because if you're trying to do, or like for instance, if you're trying to do sci-fi and fantasy and mix them together, you should pick one as the base, and then the other one is like, and yeah, then there's 30% of this one. And the reasoning behind this is that there is, and again, this is very rough, because what does it mean to be 70% of high fantasy and 30% sci-fi? You know, something like, well, how do you measure this kind of shit? And I'm just going to say, ignore that, move past that, just to the gist of what we're saying, which is, if you pick this base in your style, it looks like, oh, that's high fantasy with some cool sci-fi elements in it. If you go halfway, your brain kind of, it feels like you didn't really pick one. It feels off, it feels wrong, it feels weird. By the way, which one do we want to put in here? I think certainly a Reidane. Probably a Maul of Skyclaves. Pull one of these. Add one of these. And I remember hearing this in terms of like visual design and just design in general, the idea of like, understand that you are going for like 70% the base, and then like 25% a twist, and maybe 5% a little flourish, you know? And that like brains will interpret it as like, it doesn't quite, you didn't pick a thing. Feels off, feels weird. Which I thought was, like, really interesting. And I don't know, because I heard this maybe a few weeks ago, it's just sort of, like, been steeping in my brain for a while. And I feel like when... Like, why the hell am I bringing up any of this with regards to Wizards of the Coast? I feel like if they keep Magic 70 to 90% Magic, and then do, like, you know, 10% interesting shit, 20, 30% interesting shit, I think I'm... Dude, I think I'm fine. I feel perfectly confident that that is going to be perfectly reasonable. For me. Oh, damn! Guess whose dog is coming to town? The audio on this particular arena is fucked. So, I mean, that's sort of what I think. I think that, like, also, Magic the Gathering as a product will live and die by its willingness to be innovative in the long run. And in the short term, you know, maybe they have, like, a core set style release that's just very vanilla, very normal, very fine. Doesn't really push any boundaries, doesn't make anything too crazy in it. Okay, Black Lance Parrot. I feel like Magic the Gathering needs to and should really, really, really aggressively push their boundaries of what the game is and what it could be and cool components to it. If you think about something like Commander. When I first heard about Commander, I was like, well, that's a terrible idea. I don't know why on earth you'd want that. What's this other thing in here, man? Show me your hand. Show me what you got. What, you gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot my guy? You gonna fucking shoot my Spellbinder? You gonna fucking shoot him, huh? You just came in from exile? We're gonna send you right back to exile. Alright. That one goes away. You know, when I heard Magic at first, I was like, well, that's weird. This feels fucking, like, bizarre. You're making a format with all these, like, sort of new cards? Well, that's very, very strange, you know? Yeah, see, Lewis Klein says, I know for me, I'm less concerned about diluting Magic the Gathering. Dude, I don't know why this thing ignores the audio scale. I mean, this is just driving me insane, this damn board. All the audio just gets completely fucking ignores the master volume slider. It's like 3 times as loud as all my other stuff. Anyways, where were we? But Lewis Klein says, I'm less concerned about diluting Magic the Gathering sort of gameplay and stuff, and more concerned about things that really look like predatory business practices from Hasbro. All executives want Clash Clans regardless of the properties of their IP. I would hedge a little bit, like, all executives want this, you know. Regardless of anything, executives only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Alright, we've lost. But I try to avoid using the word predatory practice because... it's very buzzwordy. And I feel like it's more valuable to just describe the thing that's going on. You know, like if we're looking at what we're described as predatory home loans. Yeah, this is fine. If we're talking about like predatory home loans, what's the actual thing that was happening? People were having their, like, the percentage increase of their monthly payments hidden. And it was buried in a deep contract, so they were hoping people would not see it. So when people agreed to do these really bad for them mortgages, these adjustable rate mortgages, then what happened later on? They were unable to pay for their houses. They lost all that money. Got their houses foreclosed on. It was terrible, right? And you know, in that system, like, what is the thing that is predatory? It is this hiding of the stuff there to try to exploit someone who maybe, like, is an electrician who has no time to go through the legalese of a contract because he's a normal working person like most people. Like, this is now invulnerable. So when I hear this starting to get appropriated for the games space, when it's just like, that's a predatory monetization model, my reaction is a little bit like, it feels like, okay, what is the actual thing that's going on? Because, for instance, like, I think one might say, I feel like there is this increasing push towards... I think I play the Lieutenant first, huh? You know, I feel like there is this focus on the monetization being about randomness and decreasing the amount of content that is provided per dollar, so the per dollar value of my content experience starts getting so high that it, you know, yada 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 yada, blah blah blah. Like this sort of where you're pointing to the thing that you don't like. And again, notice all I've said is a definitional thing. I think the term predatory practice is sufficiently challenging to make clear. And I don't think you need to, because then you just point to the thing. You'd be like, I think gotcha mechanics. I don't like gotcha mechanics. I don't like pay for power, etc., etc., etc. These are the kinds of things that I push towards. And I actually am kind of the opinion that there is going to be a little bit of, in the next 10 years, actually not a little bit of, but like a substantial amount of push back towards more reasonable practices. Okay, why would Sean say this? I have one. Why would I say this? Because if you look at, like, the power of Unreal, if you look at the power of Unity, the power of machine learning, where a concept artist, like, in the future, there's ambitions to have the concept artist be able to draw a bunch of pieces. Here's how our art style looks, and therefore here's how a rock looks, and how a tree looks, and how these things, the machine learning algorithm can then generate an entire forest in the art style from a few concept images. Oh my god. We're getting to a point where the ability to create content, so much of what the games industry needs to spend its money on is just the brunt force making of content. The creation of, okay, in this house, this particular house has a fork here and a cup here and a candle there, so can we make all these things, you know. Just takes a lot of time. Well, we're increasingly getting to the point where the engines that, like Unreal as an engine is so incredible. And machine learning technology is so incredible. The people are just, like, gonna increasingly be able to make the amazing content on their own. Which I think will cause more people to make more compelling... Oops, I shouldn't have gotten that screen. John 2C says, people said that 10 years ago, said the same thing you're saying 10 years ago about returning to best practices, but it's been getting worse and worse. Well, I think that to point to the timeline is the wrong thing. Because, again, I don't want someone to hear when I say, in the next 10 years, for me to be sitting with a clock going, God, the monetization's going to get more reasonable soon. Rather, what I'm saying is that in the future, I think that this is what's going to happen. And if people said that 10 years ago, though their timing might be incorrect, I still think that the sentiment is totally correct. Oh, shit. Back to one of these games. Yeah, so I think that, like, if someone were to say, Sean, hey, phrase what could be a concern. And I say could be because I haven't thought about this that much. Because, again, I have paid pretty much the same amount all the time for all the sets that I've purchased. If we get land, we might just win the game immediately. You know, someone can say, I am starting to see an uptick in the need to spend money in Magic the Gathering to get the same play experience that I got before. For instance, if they shifted the rarities around to where commons, uncommons, and rares were terrible, and mythics were the only good cards. Well, crap. You know, then I would be like, it feels like they're just charging me more to, like, do the same, have the same gameplay experience. Oh my god, my deck is such a cheesy, wheezy, lemon squeezy. I hope Kirikima swings out. I hope it does. So I think that, like, that could be a concern, or maybe I'm a Modern player and they're releasing the regular sets and they're releasing Modern Horizons products. Hey, you've now caused there to be 6 purchases I need to do a year instead of 4 purchases I need to do a year. Oh no, etc., etc., etc. Oh, we are totally fucking fucked. Day 9's land is coming to town. Oh yeah, here it comes. Day 9 for president. Yeah, no, we're gonna get this guy out here. Eat it. No. Yeah. Oh. I feel like there should be Bone Crushers, but I'm not 100% that there's Bone Crushers, so I'm gonna put in Maul Crushers. I can also imagine if, for instance, let's take an extreme example. Like, oh wow, I would be concerned if Wizards of the Coast announced that they were changing how booster packs work. And when some people sat down to do an analysis of the new way in which booster packs work. Terrific. As it turns out, you only get 3 cards per pack, and there's no guarantee of getting any rare or common or uncommon. I mean, the world would detonate overnight, man. Someone says, I mean, they have like 5 different booster pack types, so... No, I mean, like, just the basic booster in the game. If they, like, deleted that. You know what I mean? Okay, this is fine. Okay. Let's take a peek. Fire Prophecy, the Akroan War. So if I get back... this one, I guess? I feel like villain should probably be. Probably be a little careful about my next turn play. That Akroan War is a real problem. You know, maybe I should have chucked back the Akroan War. Nice. You know, let's just peel a Winota off the top. Dude, can you believe this is the first game we've lost in, like, 2 hours? First best of 3. I mean, we still might win this, but, like... oh my god, fuck yeah. I'm gonna do this because I think that this will mess up my opponent's... decision-making for a bit. Because if it's like land, a crow, and war, we can float the Blade Historian. No! Oh, c'est fantastique! Edgewall Sinkeeper. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. That was close. I almost screwed that one up royally. Like protection from blue, please. Multiple Blade Historians. Well, we have made a mistake. Okie dokie. So now I have 2 Blade Historians out, so as far as I can tell, there's 0 configurations of what my opponent could do that causes them not to lose the game immediately next turn. Is there ever a triple strike or multi-strike card? I don't know, Missing Jen. I don't think so. So, villain's obviously going to take Winota. And we're just going to Skyclave this. It's +2/+2 and double strike. Perfect. Yeah, what is this? I like this Reidane play, man. This is the only deck you've been playing today. We played 2 seals where we kind of had some terrible packs and went like 1-3, and then we had a god deck, and the 3 losses we had were due to throws, which really hurts. But you know, sometimes you're human. This is the only standard constructed deck we've played. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Challenger, this deck's a real banger. Oof. I love seeing my opponents spend their mana on their own damn turn. Especially when I have this many Luminarch Aspirants. This is actually, dude, this is so funny. This run out. This is a very, very well built, very smooth deck. Like, I mean, it's just, like, you can get Winota and shit on things. You don't have to. It's just like this giant Thunder Punch that can just allow you to wreck. Jesus. Okay, look. Easy there, though. You think 4 Winota is too much? No, no. I would run 6 if I could. 6 is the number that I would actually ideally run if I were allowed to. Oh my god, it's a red cat melee! A land is gone! I repeat, a land is gone! Oh my god, yeah! How can anything feel so good? Alright, well, I mean, that is reasonably good. Ooh. Okay, well there's no blue mana, so that's good. My opponent killed their own shit, so that's also very good. I'm gonna play this, because this prevents the, Reidane will prevent the Akroan War from coming down and ruining our plans. And then so, we win next turn unless villain does something like bounce shit or whatever. Yes! We cannot lose, man! We have not lost yet since we started playing. Get the Windex, man. Good lord. TD said, do you think new players might start calling color combinations by their Strixhaven names instead of their Ravnica names? I mean, I think it'll probably just be... it'll probably function like how it always does. You know, like, most people will say Dimir, Orzhov, Boros, the Ravnica names, and then maybe if, like, Prismari and Quandrix and things like this start to, like, stick, it might sink in a little bit. Because, I mean, I used to call Sultai Bug, because that was just, like, ingrained in my booty. How does this fare against Sultai lists? Like, if you're talking about Sultai Ultimatum, it literally takes a shit on their face. In a way that they don't like. Like, it's like, I will now play a Bind of the Old Gods. And you just like, BAM! Winota summons 50 things. Yeah, Bug, Rug, and Junkius, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have another historian here. Although I do think Jund is like the coolest name for anything that has ever been. Hello, I have a question. Would you be so kind as to show me what you got? Okay, so this is Expressive Iteration, Seagate Stormcaller, Crippling Fear. Alright. So there's a bunch of weird card drawlies, huh? I'm gonna win this game with Paulo, man. Expressive Iteration! Do these share creature type? She is a human warlock. This is a pest. Okay. Oh my god, that's actually a really cute pest. Ah! Well, I'm taking a screenshot of this. Oh wait, hold on. Look at this! No, okay, wait. Turn this off. Right-click here. Right-click here. Click over here. Hit my screenshot button. But this is going to be loud. Great. I've now taken a screenshot of it. I love that little pest. He's so sweet. Jeezy Louise. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Alright, deal damage, draw some stuff. I don't actually think Raven can get what Raven needs. I think Raven oh Raven might be misbehaving. I'm a streamer on iTwatch TV, so I need to block none of this stuff. Oh, yes. Bing. Are we just hitting Diamond like in 3 hours without ever losing. Darren Taylor says, what are your opinions on streamers getting priority queue in the new Path of Exile League? I mean, I hate to say it. Maybe it's because I'm a broadcaster, but I think it makes the most sense if you were forced to choose someone, because if I am a player who can't get in, you know what's really nice? Being able to tune into someone who is in so I can experience it at least a little bit. So, I mean, that makes sense to me, but then again, I am a streamer, so I think about everything from a streamer's perspective. And as you know, I'm a total piece of shit. So, I mean, I think these are conflating factors. Do I want to run the Ox of Agonas, or am I just trying to beat down fast? What went wrong? I didn't click this twice. I think that, like, it's one of these things where, step one, it would have been better if Grinding Gear Games had just had their servers working. They can't have their servers working. I think that it is fair for them to do things randomly, because if you do things randomly, then hey, some people get in, some people don't. It's all random. It feels very fair. But the other one is give it to streamers, because they at least can give people the viewing pleasure while they wait. My name is Valky. I do not think that is the correct decision at all. Day9 corrupt. Oh god, Day9's making a point that's reasonable! Oh god, he's lost all ethics! I knew it! Oh, I knew it! I knew Day9 was a complete monster! He asked if streamers should get something. He didn't even think about it. He just said yes, because he's a streamer. What card did he take? My opponent took Winota, Joiner of Forces. I don't know what we're doing. I feel like Villain is just like, you know, doing the proverbial long walk for a short drink of water. You know, it's like we're going through a lot of roundabout methodologies to temporarily delay me invariably getting what we need. Temple of Malice, that's where you live, huh? Oh god, Dana, no. Please, you can't keep doing this. Ah yes, a Sedgemoor Witch. Hi, I'm a Sedgemoor Watch. I stream on Twitch. You fucking did what? Oh my god. Believe it or not, this is what I got, buddy. Oh, shit, yes. I don't even understand what Raven's like trying to do. Grixis list is like really... It's like very funky, and I'm like very confused, and I have concern, alarm, and questions. Hey, Reidane, never be the same. My sweet Reidane. H.G. Rose says, I asked this earlier and might have missed. Have you found Reduced to Memory to be useful? Yeah, no, I like to drink in the evenings, sure. Oh, the card! Oh, okay. That's my pandemic joke. Reduced to Memory. I don't even know what that card is, H.G. Rose. I'm not gonna lie. My opponent just cast a fucking Winota on me. You fucking what? You fucking what, mate? Bum 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 bum. It's in your sideboard. Oh, is that the exile a permanent? I'd make a thing. Okay. Look at the combos. Look at the combos. This is going to deal 3 damage to any one target. I'm really excited about this. Bam, boom. Wow, bop. Oh no, please. Please stop. You can't, they can't keep doing this to me. Ha. Oh, lessons of bone crushing. Very funny story. I was playing the game, and then I won. Alright. God, I get really annoying when things are going well. Isn't that the case? It causes Day 9 to lose some games. We literally cannot lose the best of 3. I would like to lose. I think that a fair thing for the game to do would be to cause me to lose, but I can't. Because I don't know how. So I think that this is the only way that villain can win, which is villain swings out. It's like... let's see here. So... destroy an artifact. Yeah, I guess this one. So then there is the Swingo Dingo into Seagate Stormcaller, which permits the ability to start from scratch to, like, shoot this and shoot this and... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I care? I do not. I am the king. Actually, Paulo Vitor Dama de Rosa is the king. Dude, if I just hit diamond, I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop, because we went Platinum 4, no stars, to diamond without losing in 3 hours. I've never had an undefeated streak like this. I don't know who sold my fucking information. But I've been getting bombed with calls and messages and... Dana, you have an... I'm Amazon. You have an unread message. No, I don't. You don't have an unread message. There's no such thing as an unread message from Amazon. It's not like a fucking crush on Facebook. I have an unread message. Oh my god. Could it be for me? I hope it is. God, I'm so in love. What's Magda doing here? Every time your dwarf goes to town. Oh shit. Damn, man. Oh my god. Oh, gross. Bonecrusher. Ugh. Your car warranty's about to expire. No, it fucking isn't. It doesn't... That's literally not ever going to happen, ever, 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 ever. Like, what are you talking about? My car is fine. So I think we go to 10. You wouldn't dare have the god run out. You wouldn't dare. All right, so I think this is it. All right, so we go. This is the minimizing damage play. I mean, if that's a if that is a damage spell on top, holy shit, the God draw. That's how we lose. That's certainly the way to lose. Alright. Alright. And so, I think that some of these slowpokes go. Red Cap, Scorching. Yeah, I think I am not the beatdown in this matchup, and I think it's a relatively straightforward sideboard. D9, you have a missing message from Amazon. No, I fucking don't. No, I don't. D9, there's stuff about your vaccination here. Give us your social security number. Do it! No, I don't. You don't need a social security number to get vaccinated. You don't need that. You don't need that thing. This is the one to go. This one. This one's going ahead and getting out. This guy's fixing to get out. Get out of town. Because I don't know what happened. Like, literally, there's a day where I got, like, 10 calls before I started streaming, and I was like, what is going on here? Like, I was just like, why? Like, I mean, because I'm really, like, super rigid about, like, never giving out any information at all, ever, under any circumstance. Okay. Bang. Seeing Dutch's Facebook, massive data breach. I don't use Facebook. Sure. That's literally fine. Amazon misses you? Yeah, no, Amazon, like, fucking wants me. I'm, like, a desirable, you know? Amazon's like, oh my god, Day9, I've been watching your Strom. Your Strom on Twitch. I have a new message for you. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, Lumi Mommy, let's go. Clickety-clackety. Me and Villain both just, like, subbed in a bunch of removal. Arctis Major says, I actually work for the Department of Justice, so I love getting those calls and asking them to which officer they would prefer I forward the call. Excellent. God, yeah, no, I feel like we're in the technology weird zone, you know? What kind of accent is this? This is my accent, MLRO, that's how this is, when I'm not on Strom with my Day9 persona, I talk like that. One day I'll become fucking fed up and I'll fucking quad. I think that this is an acceptable hand to keep, but I'm not entirely sure. All you botches are fucking fucked. Decline. Very good. I feel like there's going to be some nonsense to... Some laws, some regulations, some rules, some texts, some things. We'll hopefully make some progress on this. On all the weirdness. Oh my fucking goodness! A red cap melee, fuck! This is how we lose? Is this how it happens? Oh my god! I've never seen a sack so made of luck in my life. Can't believe a red cap melee. Oh my god. fucking my Bonecrusher! No, that's how we lose? How is it possible? Oh my god. Like, let me tell you, that was like the best draw a red can have in game 1 and game 3. Like, holy shit. That's how we lose. That's how we lose. We lose 1 to that. Yeesh. Alright. Against Yorian's kinda mad? Well, yeah, I think it should be fine. Well, sound appears to have already gone busto. So let's go ahead and turn this off. Great. Ooh, that's a good one to get. That's just like a really good one to get. Because now we can just basically curve out. Let's just make the white and black flying token pal. So we're seeing... Is this an Abzan list? I've been seeing some people do some fun stuff with Abzan. Nice. Okay, so I think that we're just going to go into the skies and just sort of see what's in here. I think I do this. Just get that one out of there. Arcana Sun's Grace is a little bit of a problem. Ooh, gross. This deck appears, by all measures, to have our number. I don't know. Playing versus Doom Foretold sucks, man. Super duper totally sucks. Man, I'm still so bummed about that mono red game, and if we had lost, that would have been a fun. That would have been a story I would tell my children and my children's children. Bang. And a boom. Mamma mia. Resolve. Alright, well, let's go ahead and play. Oh, shit! I literally fucked up really badly. I was trying to Skyclave this. Can't believe I've done this. That's fine. By the way, I know this doesn't make it invincible, but we have a thing that is going into the graveyard instead of them both being exiled, which feels very, 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 very highly terrific. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go play the Bone Daddy. Wow, that's a very ambitious Elspeth's Nightmare. It's a very ambitious nightmare. Okay. Very good. So let's go ahead and just smash Winota down and see what we get. Basri's Lieutenant. Ooh, yeah, you love to see it. It's only raining because of you. Even. Sure, you got it, man. What is this blade historian doing here? We did it! Because look at our deck. Our deck is amazing. This one's good. GG. Oh my gosh, if we can just broach the mythic mark. Alright, so we probably don't need these bone daddies. I guess it's just Reidanes. And you know what? I actually think maybe I do want the Bone Daddies. I think just like having more creatures early on seems like very good. Does he have to restart the client to fix the audio? This board is bugged, CN Duchess. The board is bugged. Great. Super, super duper. I need to think more about this Valkmira Protector's Shield. Whenever you or another permanent you control becomes a target, counter it unless it pays 1, and also prevent 1 damage of like stuff. Furycalm Snarl is the dumbest name that has ever existed. Cutting some apparitions in favor of more pressure. Tell me what you would cut and replace it with in our sideboard right now. That'll help me understand what you mean. Why, I think I'll be trying to Inkling Summon. Some designer's absolutely crushed right now. I mean, there's only so many ways you can do red-white. Right? This is why I always joke about it being hot church. Right? Reidane is insane here because Villain has done nothing for several turns, which implies that Villain has some sort of like extinction event or Binding of the Old Gods or Badonga Bazinga. Crack. Oh my god, did Day 9 call it or what? Whoa, I played the wrong damn thing. Oh, I can't believe I've done this. I literally played the wrong land last turn. Oh, shit. I mean, there's only so many ways to just say it's like, look, it's the thing that you want in red and the thing that you want in white. That's what it is. So there's basically eliminate, huh? Holy shit, I literally fucked myself so badly here. I really, really, really screwed the pooch on that. Holy shit. Oh, God, that is so bad. I was literally talking about the Furycalm Snarl. Hi, I'm Furycalm Carl. Okay, there we go. This is how we do it. Just send back something here that's... It's actually the one that I don't want him to cast. Oh yeah, then they just do odd. Whoopsie daisies. Then I have to sacrifice this thing, huh? Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh, yeah, Basri's Lieutenant would have been lethal. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. My brain is... It's quite melty today. Yeah, I keep forgetting, man. I literally would have just been able to win. I've just been winning so much, I keep making mistakes where I don't win, like, immediately. And it's like... It's terrible. Been playing for far too long. We have been doing a 3-hour continuous unbroken streak. I know. I know. Professor of Symbology. What? Am I just getting stroked again? Okay. Man, this deck just beats, man. Well, I mean, this is terrific. This is just like sacrificing the entire board for no reason. I mean, I love to see it. I love to see it. That's good stuff. Some highly, highly good stuff going on. Very highly. I guess the best thing that we can hope for would, I suppose, be like... Great. Thing that lets us win immediately. Terrific. Alright, I can't stop losing with this deck. The only way that we lose is if we both do a combination of playing poorly and our opponent getting god draws with mono red. And even then, if like my opponent had just drawn like slightly differently once, we would have like immediately won. I can't believe it. This deck is ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna unmute as well, which is like very exciting. I'm very pleased to be part of the unmuted club. Do 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 do. All right. Very good, very good. Oh, very, very, very good. Very excellent. Keep those 7 from heaven, baby. We're mono white. All right, let's unmute and win with audio, shall we? Dude, this is so good. We're up against Luris. Crablar. Okay. DD says, can you please explain when it's correct to add Ox into the deck from the sideboard? This is a perfect deck to do it against, because Ox is really cheap if and only if you got junk in your sideboard. And, junk in your graveyard. So you use all that junk that's in your dump to, cast the Oxes more easily, and it also disables the power of many of this deck's juicy shit. Whoa, a Thieves Guild Enforcer, like, wow. Show me what I got. I think probably just more cheap shit is good here, huh? Mill. Villain has like nothing in the hand, man. So there's no Soaring Thought Thief in the hand. I think it might just be lure us up on in, you know. Why that was the option, I have no idea. Alright, so great. I'm just gonna do this shit. What an aggressive Crablar. Hi, beautiful. What a good cat. This cat is a very good cat. Sure. I don't really know who wins this. Alright, excuse me, sweetie pie. I mean, I feel good about my position. My opponent's losing an increasingly large amount of health per turn. Yeah, that's just good clean winning, you know. All right, Crablar's going. All right, what do we think? Oh, we're retired. Hi. What a good girl. You're just a really good cat. You know that. This is a good one. This is a very good one to get. Spread these out a little bit. What a good girl. You've been so good at annoying me today. You're the best annoying cat. You're so good at being like just a little bit annoying, but like mostly adorable and perfect. Here, you know what? Let's make a lap. This is what's known as the victory lap. All right? If you just stay in our premium luxury laps, free of charge, 24-hour service as long as I'm in the room, and not playing Dota. Come on. Actually, I take it back. This is not a 24-hour luxury lap. This is the we're winning. There you go. There you go. Let's put your little booty down. This is like the we are winning. Some Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Oh, we got her in the victory lap. There you go. Look, I'm even making a mess down there, so that way we can keep our little knees up. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm scritching her. Oh, she's getting the happy scritches. Oh, we're getting happy scritches. You have no idea how happy scritches are. Oh, they're fucking unbelievably happy. All right. So what do we not want in here? Slow, slow, slow. We don't want the slow things. These are too slow. So the Scorching Dragonfires are good. The Ox of Agonas are good. And I think I remember trimming these ones in order to just keep in some cheap stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, Winota and Blade Historian are both 4 mana. So we're kind of stacking the 2 mana spot and trying to go under. I love my cat so fucking much, man. I love my cat. I love this little gray cat, and I love that dumb little brown cat, Sheriff. Where are you? You on your... There she is. Oh my god, I shouldn't turn my neck at that angle. That hurts. Ow. Yeah, look, I'm okay, Des. Okay. Okay. Da 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 da. Hey. Da 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 da. You know, I just realized we just kept a land full of 4 mana things. That's probably pretty bad, but that's okay, because I love my cat. Because I love my cat. Doesn't Ox mill you as well? Ow, what do you mean by mill me? You're even confusing my baby girl. She's like, meow, what? It makes us discard our hand. And milling is when you put cards from the top of your library into your graveyard. It is I, a Thoring Thought Thief. Hey, you gotta stop. The cat is rubbing against the volume switch on my speakers. She keeps turning it down. Hi, Des. You having fun? It is I, a Merfolk Windwabba. Happily do this exchange. Okay. Alright, there it is. Woo. What a big bad boy, huh? Ow. You're tough. Oh my god, please do not get on the fucking spacebar, dude. Please, you're tearing me apart, Lisa. Alright, get out of here. Cat Dad needs to win this. He'll be diamond. It's very important to him. Alright, yeah, no, Crablar is, like, literally not an issue. Like, this is, like, such an anti-good card against an aggro deck. It just doesn't do anything. Selfless Savior. Sometimes people make this mistake. Villain might flash in another Thieves Guild Enforcer. Alright, so this disguises our hand pretty well. Red land, and then, like, Oxes are good. Like, almost everything's good for us. I'm not going to shoot this because it just sacks to draw. So, what we need is any land that's untapped. Just any land that's untapped, please. Good, that was not a land, but this is a... Alright, well. First you don't succeed, kill a bunch of crabs. For what it's worth, I really don't care about some random 1/1 in the air. Over there, like you just don't care. The concern now is that since Villain is has a bunch of mana up, I could just get countered like crazy. Which I do not want. Okay. Well, that might be all she wrote. This thing has been my whole life. Well, what's good now is that if we start getting countered, like how much do we have in the bin? We only have 20 in the bin, and there's 3 Oxes still living in here. Whoosh, whoosh. Swing in, attack me. Lots of card draws, sure. Fine. NP. Good. Yeah. We've not seen, like, a single counter, man. I think Baynard is actually, like, committed to, like, aggressive milling. If this resolves, I'm shocked. Oh my god, Legend VD. What a treat and a pleasure and a delight to see you. We're sitting here getting our ass milled out. Oh, but we're up a game. To all the Legend VD folks, welcome to our little corner of the internet where we're playing a bunch of the new decks from Magic the Gathering. We're getting the hell out of games left and right. But we are running a Winota list that Paulo Vitor Damaderosa put together using his new card. He got to design a card as a result of winning the World Championship. Started 2020, way back when being in IRL was a thing. So what we are hoping to do now is just win this final game. We've won every single game that we've played today. You know, I'm actually just going to shoot the dude that pops down here. We've won every single best of 3 that we've played. Like, it's been ridiculous. It's just been like one continuous streak of winning. And then right before we hit Diamond, we lost one. So we're trying to just close out, just hit Diamond, and then just go up on a Friday. Get a brew, play some Dota. So none of the counter spells should be able to resolve here unless there's like a Lofty Denial or something in there. So Elite Spellbinder is going to be a nice tool to take a peek at what's in the hand. Alright, Soaring Thief, cool. Well, Mage's Domination does not matter till way later. I feel like we do this. I feel like this is right. Because if we delay the Crippling Fear, we're really only up against Drown in the Locks. Uh-oh. It's a Crab of Ruin. Big and bad, quite scary crab. Alright. Time to do what we do best and begin to beat ass. Perfect. You see, I think that because we are producing lots of individual threats, just swinging in with a bunch of stuff is fine. Sure. Let's see what else we got here, man. Alright, that one ain't getting cast. Yeah, so now we can actually start to be, like, super duper annoying. Like, if we get a land next turn, we can go Professor of Symbology, Scorching Dragonfire. There's no way that Villain is going to be able to keep up with us in damage. Like, 0. Oh, you milled me. Okay, so we're getting close to being able to, like, cast Ox of Agonas. I mean, it just feels like things are going good, huh? Oh, there's a Luris in the hand. Beautiful. So I'm actually going to put this down, huh? Right, let's just continue to leverage this advantage, right? There's probably just going to be a Luris of the Dream Den coming down, so I see no reason not to just have a board that is large, thick, swollen, and tight. I think that swing out from Villain was maybe a mistake. And that's our game. Welcome. Welcome to Day 9 TV, Luris. Dude. Screw it. I know you're gonna do this. That's fine, fine. Now we've created a veritable pickle for our buddy. A pickle that is un-get-out-ofable. I cannot... I mean, literally, this was an insane streak. All we did was win. All we did was win. And then there was that one best of 3 where we almost won because our opponent had a God draw.